Is there anybody on here? Yes. Welcome. Welcome to the Dark Hour. It's good to be back. It's in the room. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Doing some Q's and A's and letting people know what's happening in the future or the very near future. Yeah, we've been out of the game for a while, but big plans. Our channel's going to start getting very busy now. And we got one huge investigation coming up soon. It's going to be probably the scariest one we've ever done. Even I'm going to have a little bit of a shit. Anyway, you guys can go ahead and ask any questions you want. You want to find out what's been happening, why we've been laying low for so long. I seem to be learning a lot about ChatGPT lately. Well, there's some of our old followers still on here, subscribers. How's it, Simon? Nayeli? Kennedy? Welcome aboard. Welcome to the Dark Hour. We're just doing a bit of catch-up sessions of where we've been, why we've been laying low, where we're going to next. And obviously, if you've got any questions to ask regarding anything paranormal, supernatural, if you've got a problem at home, haunting, anything like that, feel free to shoot. It's an open forum. You can ask whatever you want. Hey, sorry to hear that, dude. I hope it's nothing too serious. I'm good, man. I've been off the scene for almost 2 freaking years, but I'm good. And good luck with that surgery, cuz. What surgery are you going for anyway? So, moving forward, We got a lot of top 5 compilations coming through, binge-worthy stuff, to keep you watching. We're actually going to have a complete witchcraft playlist as well. Yeah, bro, that sounds serious. I went for um, heart surgery. I had stents put in because I went through a stage, I think about close to 10 years ago. I had 3 heart attacks in a row. I didn't even know. So yeah, once the stents were put in, I had new pipes, so I was good to go. Yeah, so as I was saying, look, we're looking at a good few playlists. Obviously, places to go and investigate is hard to come by. So for now, there's a lot of work getting done or to keep you guys entertained at least. And then we'll throw in a couple of investigations here and there. But we've got, like I said, one massive one coming through soon. And it honestly, I think, is going to be the freaking scariest one we've ever done. The place, I can't mention the name of the place just yet, but it's rumored to be so freaking haunted that there's no security that want to go there. Nobody wants to stay in that place, especially overnight. And we're hoping to go into this place at about 10 o'clock in the evening and then leaving at about 5 the next morning. And I'll be Jade and myself. Yeah, Simon, bro, you need to take it easy there, cuzzy. And then obviously, once you've had your surgery, it's going to be a long recovery process, bro. But you have to take that slow. I expect the lives obviously will get a lot busier and better as time goes, because we're looking at doing at least 2 lives a week. One particularly being Dark Hour, which is actually scheduled for Friday evenings. And then obviously there'll be another one that we do where we teach you about paranormal equipment and things like that, where people go out and investigate with stuff and testing out apps and stuff that you get on your phone to see what works and what doesn't. Definitely going to be doing a video about the place, bro. Everything's going to be recorded. I'm going to try and do almost 0 cuts on the actual video. So, going to be interesting. Okay, so we are hoping to get access and get into this place by the end of June. So if we can get in there at the end of June, it'll probably, after doing edits and getting it uploaded, probably another week after that. So you're looking at maybe the first week of July, eh? but it's definitely, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm also not looking forward to it because the amount of stories I've heard about this place is insane. I'll give you guys a hint. So it's basically a hospital with an abandoned psych ward, and they closed down the psych ward. It's a whole floor actually. They closed down the entire floor because the patients that were there, it became too many that had committed suicide in the ward. And the last one was somebody that hung themselves at 2 o'clock in the morning. And there's been reports of full body apparitions running around there, people getting shoved, the whole 9 yards. So, yeah, we're gonna get access. We're looking at getting access to the psych ward, and then we'll end the evening off by going into the morgue. And it's a fully operational morgue that has bodies in it and all frozen and stuff. So that will make it for an interesting ending, I'm sure. But yeah, I'll reveal in the video when we actually do the video and we do the intro to the video. I'm going to reveal a few of the stories that we've been told, and hence the reason why this is going to be one of the scariest freaking videos we've ever done. And then also there's another spot up the south coast. It's a complete abandoned convent with a lot of stories around it as well. So we're hoping to get into that one as well. Are you scared you'll find somebody? Bro, I'm not worried about finding somebody. It's what we're going to run into. Not scared as such. I don't think it's scared. You know, I can handle one or two spirits, but when it comes to more than that, you know, where you start getting claustrophobic, that gets hectic. But then again, me being scared in the video makes good entertainment for you guys too, because if I'm scared, you're going to be scared. You might have one or two moments where you see me run my ass off. Yeah. Once I catch my breath, then I'll go back in. I am hard-headed that way. But yes, channel-wise, as I said, besides the investigations that we're going to throw in here and there, you know, your top fives, different types. Actually, I've got it written here. The kind of stuff you guys can look forward to. So your top fives basically will be stuff like investigations gone wrong, creepiest EVP recordings, the top 5 urban legends, top 5 caught on camera, top 5 haunted objects and their history, cryptid sightings, top 5 demons caught on camera, top 5 Ouija gone wrong. We're also going to have storytelling, which will be on certain days. You've got paranormal case files, breakdown real life cases, history behind hauntings, legends, and hunter series. We've got the bedtime stories. Then we've got occult tool reviews, paranormal tests. We've got ParaX Mythbusters, dream investigation logs. We will be exploring all the haunted TikToks, and then also we'll do some reaction videos as well. some stuff that we use for these things. Like, what do you mean? Like tools, investigation tools. At the moment, I haven't got anything with me because I had to get this live done. But usually what we do is we use dowsing rods. Those are copper rods. It's like an L. And you hold two of them in your hand. And what you do is you ask questions where the rods will spread apart like this for a yes, or they'll cross over for a no. So I like to use old school tools, to communicate. So dowsing rods, pendulum boards. I might have a pendulum board here. Ah, shit. I don't have the pendulum board here. But also we use Ouija boards. There's one right up there. There. Get my hand right. There's an Ouija board right there. So I make use of those to communicate. EVP recordings. So just a recorder. You ask a question, keep quiet, wait for something to answer back, play it back and listen. There are one or two apps on phones that we use, like Necrophonic, which is very good. A lot of interference on it, but you do tend to get answers through it. I'll be doing that with one of our sessions where we test certain equipment to see what works and what doesn't. Ghost Tube is also pretty flippin' brilliant. I've used it quite a few times in my investigations, and I have had quite a few intelligence responses through it. And then I've also got these little like pipes with a light and a little buzzer inside. So basically what it does is if you put it down, it acts almost like those sensors that pick you up on a house alarm, so you put those on the floor. If you're in a room and you want to hear if something's coming down the passage or whatever the case is, you put them there. And if something walks past it, it picks up those low frequencies, and it actually goes bzzz and makes a noise, and then you know that something's come close to you. And then obviously we've got, what's that other one called? An EMF reader. It's an electromagnetic field. So you use that usually to find electrical faults in your house, but it also picks up on spirit energy as well. So that's usually a very good indicator that there's something around you. Have any of you experienced anything in the haunted side of things? In your family? Or have you lived in a home where things didn't quite seem right? So yeah, Simon, as I was saying, I like to do stuff as old school as possible. I know there's a lot of ghost hunting channels out there that like to use all this modern stuff, but I think old school's the best, though. Nothing like sitting playing on a Ouija board in a cemetery at 2 o'clock in the morning. We've done that a couple of times as well. It's on our videos on the channel. Actually, the one where I had, I think it was the Ouija board out, was a video where we were looking for Highway Sheila. And I think I had the board on top of the crematorium, if I'm not mistaken. It's quite a while ago. Home Alone can be scary sometimes because another thing, it's look, I'm the biggest believer in the supernatural and paranormal. You name it. I believe everything's in existence. It's just that we've been blinded to it all. But I do believe as well that when people are alone at home, their imaginations can run wild with them sometimes. But yes, you're sitting in the house alone, everything's quiet, and something falls. Yeah, you're bound to drop a shit right there, right? Who else is on here? Come on, ask questions, guys. Come, hit me with anything. Okay, if you're not going to ask questions, I can give you a little bit of a heads up. Our dark hours that are scheduled for Friday evenings, not Saturdays. I just ran this one as a tester. Those dark hours are going to be where we discuss things like anything paranormal, witchy, haunted, cursed, spiritual, or shadowy. I might even draw 1, 2 tarot cards for you guys. Oh, to the hospital. Probably just two of us, huh? Myself and Jade. And then we'll do some spirit box sessions as well to see what comes through. I love doing that kind of shit at home because it always opens us up to our own hauntings. I've had my place, our house, haunted so many times already. A lot of times I go out on investigations and I forget to do a proper cleansing on myself when I'm done because I'm tired and you've packed up everything and all you want to do is just get home and sleep. And I've brought things home with me, little attachments, and then you start noticing weird shit going on in the house. I've done 1, 2 videos on that as well before, and then I've got to kick them the hell out. So yes, our dark hour lives on Friday nights are going to be very, very interesting. We'll also be discussing stuff on witchcraft, where we discuss rituals and spells done in the witching hour, which is freaking awesome. We're going to be talking about stuff like Dybbuk boxes, haunted dolls, all that kind of stuff. But remember, I don't want to discuss or talk about things that are fictional. We're not about fiction. We're going to discuss the stuff that's real, that is out there. It's proper stuff. When you talk about stuff like that, you want to quiver a little bit. Yeah, we can even discuss like the urban legends as well, where you come across, South Africa, you got your Tuklosh, which is a very real factor in the Zulu nation. We're going to chat about that, Wendigos, my other favorite, Jinn. Jinn is from the Islamic point of view. Also a very interesting character to speak of. And then also what I was thinking of in the dark hour is I will pull out a pendulum board and you guys can ask questions and we can see what kind of answers you would get, like a yes, no, maybe. So it makes things very interesting and helps you set on your path. It's not always 100% correct, but it's pretty cool. You have spirits that come through and answer questions for you. But yeah, that big investigation we got coming through, I'm actually quite thrilled. I'm in a way, I can't wait. It's been too long that we've been out. In the 2 years that we've been away from doing any investigations, I've pretty much gone through a ankle operation. I went through a tennis elbow operation. We moved out of our home to our mom-in-law's place, and then that was too small because she was living alone. We had to move there because we couldn't let her stay alone anymore. And then we decided, okay, fine, we're going to buy another place. So we got a bigger house so we could bring the mom-in-law with. So yeah, there's been moving and operations and all sorts of nonsense going on behind the scenes. Hence the reason why things have been so freaking quiet. But now I'm 100% dedicated and focused to getting this channel going nicely. At least we still got over 1,000 subs, and I'm so happy that you guys have stuck around. So you know what? I've got to reward you guys for sticking around. We've got to give you some stuff that's going to keep you on the edge of your seat. So have any of you experienced anything to do with spirits, ghosts? For how long am I doing things like this? Okay, so I've been doing investigations since I think 2019, I think it was. But I've been studying and researching demonology and all things supernatural for the last 15 years. I've been studying the supernatural side of things and researching into that. I've been studying the demonology side of things on the pagan and Christian side of things. I've been practicing and studying witchcraft for the last 10 years, 12 years, into anything from grimoires to herbs to everything. So pretty much put my finger in the pie with anything to do with dark and light and shadowy and everything else in between. Some would refer to me as a witch. I don't like that. I like to practice it. So, be as it may. Yeah. Anything else you need to know? Simon, you've been a great companion for the evening, my bro. And I'm going to be holding thumbs and everything else in between for your surgery. I hope it goes very, very well for you. I'm going to be signing off soon, so if you've got anything else you want to know or ask, shoot now. Then you will see me back on a live again next week Friday, same time. But you'll see a lot of stuff going up on the channel in between. I just had issues getting my editing software stuffed out on me, so it took me pretty much the whole freaking day today to try and get that sorted out. Many hours in front of the computer. So I finally got that sorted. So tomorrow I can start banging the videos together for you guys and start doing your uploads for you. I have two. I've got a pit bull cross and I've got what seems to look like a corgi. The dogs you're hearing in the background are not my two dogs though. They are the dogs in the neighborhood. And usually what happens is one of the dogs escape from the yard and then they'll go running down the freaking road and then they get all the dogs in the neighborhood to start barking. Oh yeah. I want to show you guys something before I go. This I collected from my last investigation. Well, the last time I investigated a graveyard. Some graveyard dirt. It's got many useful things for it, especially when it comes to spell work, but it's not always negative stuff. Graveyard dirt has positive sides as well. So in other words, if you're doing anything to do with spell work, I'll give you the short and sweet of it. If you're doing anything to do with spell work, regardless whether you're doing something for prosperity, for abundance, for luck, for love, whatever the case is, sometimes to boost a spell like that, you need to have a bit of supernatural intervention. And by putting a bit of graveyard dirt into the mix, you're bringing in supernatural intervention, if you know what I mean. So you can use it in a positive aspect, as well as you can use it in a dark aspect as well. So yeah, just give you guys a little sneak peek rundown there. Actually did. When was it? About a year ago. I didn't find the body myself, but I was running a shop up the road, and this one black guy came through and wasn't happy with life. He was walking along the train tracks because we had train tracks running behind the shop, and he came through and he was talking to the security guy downstairs, and I happened to be there, and he said that he had found a body. So I got like all excited. I wanted to go and check this out, and obviously the police were called in and all the rest of it, but I went to go and have a quick sneak peek, and it wasn't a freshie or anything like that. The guy had been there for quite some time, so it was more of a skeleton lying in the bush. So yes, I've come across 1-2 corpses before. Besides the fact that I'm an ex-policeman, I served in the SAP, the old SAP, for about 8.5 years or so. So I've seen my fair share of dead bodies. Anyway, guys, I do hope that you found this interesting. Is there any last minute questions before I tip my wagon? And I hope I've excited you guys enough to know that you've got some great stuff to look forward to on the channel. We're going to keep it real. There's no fake shit involved. Everything we do is 100% real. And it's even been times where I've been out to investigations, and to the viewer it would have probably been boring, but I uploaded it anyway, and I didn't do any fakery on it just to try and get the views. So everything we do is totally real, 90% of the time raw. The only reason why we do cuts and edits on the videos is because we don't want you to have to watch us harping on about bullshit behind the scenes that's going to lose your attention on the video of such. Alright, Simon, so you must let me know how it went with your opera. Upload some videos during the course of the week when you're up and running around again, or you're in recovery and you're on your phone. Check out one or two of our videos and hit me a comment there and let me know how it went. Or else we can chat again next week Friday. We'll take it easy. Have a great, splendid freaking weekend. May it be haunted as hell. And peace from ParaX.